guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. We're going to talk about how we installed our above pool, and this is the process that we went through. Now before we continue, I just wanted to let you guys know, if you are new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like for more video. I do post videos every Wednesday, so if you are new, I make organization videos, vlogging videos, and when I get a chance, some challenging videos. But let's go ahead and get started on the video. Okay, currently guys, we are using the saw cutter that we purchased from the Home Depot. What that does is it slices up the grass for you. That way you don't have to dig and it's less work on your back and just physically just less work in general. So currently right now we have my brother boys taking out the grass and putting it to the side, and then I needed to rake up the remaining grass that's in the middle, so we're just putting that in a pile. That way we can put it in a trash can once we are done. But that is the currently process that we're doing at this moment. Now that we are done with the saw cutter, all we need to do now is just get rid of the leftover grass, and we're just putting that into the trash can now. Okay, and then what is this again, Darius?
Saw cutter.
Okay, and what does that do specifically?
Removes the grass, and you can rent it at Home Depot for less than $100.
$71 to rent out.
And it saves you a lot of time.
It cuts the grass out there, and that way you can level the pool if you guys are trying to install an above pool.
Yeah, you don't want to put it right on the grass. It won't last long.
Exactly, yes. So have my brother to help me out so we can get this done. And right now he's just cleaning it out, because you can't go to Home Depot without cleaning, or they're going to charge you for it. And you also have to fill up the gas, just letting you guys know if you do rent it out. So, and it's $150 for everything, because you have to put a deposit in there, but they give you the money back. So it comes out, well, they credit it back to you, so it ends up being $71. So just letting you guys know. And you also have to get a trailer too. We have to rent out a trailer because it's so heavy you can't just put it on the back of your trunk. So keep that in mind too if you guys do decide to buy one of these. But it does save a lot of time instead of you physically having to dig everything up. So definitely recommend. Guys, this is the next day, and currently I am just emptying out the sand right now. So the sand, what that does is it just helps level out the ground. That way when we do put the pool on top, it won't be so uneven. So the sand is going to kind of help that out. So I'm doing about 10 bags, and I'm putting it around a circle. This was a project that I did by myself without my brother, and so that's why it's taking me a little bit longer as well to do. Also keep in mind that you should use a knife. I had a big problem of trying to opening up these sandbags with just my bare hands. It was pretty hard to open, so I went ahead and went back inside to get a actual knife, and that helped me so much easier to finish up the project faster. So this is the next day again. So currently my brother came back and he only brought one of his sons, and he brought some more sand because 10 bags of sand did not work for me that other day. So my brother came back and brought about 10 more. So in total we used about 20 sandbags around this whole circle, and currently my brother is just kind of like leveling out the sand right now, and I am just actually taking the sand out of the bags right now and putting them on the ground for my brother to help him out with it. And so currently this whole process we are just pretty much trying to level out the sand. So my brother bought a wood, and what this is supposed to do is kind of help level the sand a little bit more thoroughly and better. So he went ahead and did it with his son just one time, and then we finished it off, me and my brother. So we are just pretty much just going down the line, and we are just pushing the sand forward and leveling it out a little bit better. After we used the wood, we got some shovels to kind of push down on the sand. That way it can be actually flat, because that's again what we're trying to do, level it and make it flat. That way when the pool gets on top of it, it can be leveled correctly. So we're just doing that all around the circle, and that's what you're pretty much just seeing in this clip. One thing that I recommend is to put all of the tools around the pool. That way you don't have to keep going back and forth, going into the box and then coming back to the sectional where you have to pull the pool. So I would just recommend to put all the tools around, like all the pieces that you need to install that pool, put it around the pool. That way the time is cut in half and you can finish the job a lot faster. So while we were getting ready to go ahead and install the pool, we did get my brother's son to go ahead and start taking out the clear wrapping paper off of the pool equipment. That way we can go ahead and start grabbing them and putting it around the pool.
So you have little pins, so what you're going to have with this one, please put that in there. Going to have that here. And it has pins that they give us to put inside of here to lock these in place. Then you have a hole on the inside of the pool, and it snaps in. So you gotta click, and then there you go. So then we have the base over here. So the footings. That snaps in there, and that's how you set up one end of the pool. So we have to just keep going around. Then your next one will be right here. It keeps going around. So that's why it's good to separate, put your parts all around the pool to make it more convenient, so you have to be running around on one side. So let's get it done.
So we're pretty much just doing the same thing. We're using the longer pieces now, where we're just putting it around the pool. That way, like I mentioned to you guys earlier, it's just to help the process just much easier and cut the time in half. So we're just going ahead and just setting up everything around the pool. That's pretty much what we're doing. So now that everything is all set up and ready for the pool, we're actually getting the pool itself and putting it in the middle of the circle. We want to go ahead and start spreading it out because, like I said, we're getting ready to go ahead and start putting the pool equipment and hooking it up to the pool now.
We're out here putting on the top here. We had to get gloves because it seemed like they're cooking in this Texas weather. They pretty hot to the touch, so keep that in mind. But we're starting already because the instructions recommend that we do the top half first, and then we put the legs on. So we're just gonna go ahead and start the top half. So let's get it.
So now we're just going to be putting the arms on the pool. I'm not going to lie, it was pretty hot outside. I felt like I wanted to pass out a couple of times, but definitely need about 2 people to do this project. I wouldn't recommend you to do it by yourself. So pretty much we're just working our way around and doing the arms of the pool first, and then we're going to come back and do the standard to help the pool to stand up straight. After we had stormed the arms of the pool, these are the legs that helps it stand up straight. So that is all put down around the pool. Once again, we're just trying to show you that this is just an easier way. That way it's less on you if you just do it this way, and everything can be installed a lot faster. One thing I'm pretty happy about is that my brother caught this. We were just about to finish installing the pool and we realized that, wait, we need to put the filter up. So the filter is needing to be closer to the wall where it has a power outlet, of course. So we end up having to move the pool over to the other side. So luckily my brother was able to catch this before we finished installing it. So now that we know where the filter is going to be at, we can go ahead and start putting the legs on the pool. So my brother is doing one side and I'm doing the other side, and we're just working our way around the pool. So my brother ended up getting inside of the pool because we needed to make sure that the legs were straight as possible. So he just inside of the pool, pretty much pushing the pool to go outer more, and I'm just working my way around it, letting him know what parts are straight and what parts are not. So again, this is a project for teamwork, so you definitely are going to have to be really good at communicating with each other during this project. Now that the pool is all straight, we're just installing the pool filter. My brother was also going through the instructions, so it took him a bit of time to figure it out, but he did. I pretty much just tried to help him the best I could and just give him things that he needed, but for the most part, he did this all by himself.
You can be able to lock your filter. If you don't want the filter out the pool at a certain time, you just come over here, twist it, lock it, or you can unlock it here for it to constantly be clean in the pool. Maybe you can you cut it off to be filtered because you gotta clean the filter out. So you probably have to lock it first, then clean out the filter, and then unlock it when you're done. That's it.
And this is the finished look of how the filter looks when it's installed. So now that the pool is all installed, I went ahead and started putting water in there. Now the pool does take some time to fill up, so while it's doing that, my brother went ahead and started putting the letter and putting that installed together, which took some time. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you just a time lapse of the process of putting this letter together. So this is the finished project of the pool. It is the next morning. It took about 10 hours for this pool to fill up with water, but I'm so excited to jump in. I do see that it was a couple of bugs in the pool that needs to be cleaned up. However, I do know I have a filter, but I do know that the filter takes some time to clean up the pool, so I'm gonna go ahead and clean it at the very top of it. I do want to invest in a different filter, but that would be another time. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the filter that it came with for right now. But yeah, this is just me cleaning up the pool before I jumped in, and now I'm about to go ahead and have some fun with my son. Thank you so much for making this far into the video. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like for more content. I do post videos on Wednesday, and I make vlogging videos, organization videos, and when I have a chance, I do make challenging videos. But you guys stay tuned for the next vlog. Love you and thank you so much.